this is Evie the Odd here with another ghost story. Tonight, I'm going to give you a story from Japan. This story is called The Legend of the Slit-Mouthed Woman. In Japanese, the kuchisaki-onna. Now this story has an interesting background. Originally, the slit-mouthed woman was a beautiful woman. She was the virtuous wife of a Japanese samurai. However, due to her rather gracious appearance and his more homely appearance, he was slightly, shall we say, worried that she had been cheating on him. One night, he has a little too much to drink. So he gets jealous, angry, and starts to believe his own delusions. Upon his return home, despite the fact that she is all alone in the house, he screams, "You cheating whore! Who'll think you're beautiful now?" And he slices her face, leaving the house and leaving her to bleed. The way he sliced her was from ear to ear. Some of you may know this as the Joker grin, or the Gasglow grin. So she dies and becomes a vengeful spirit. Now in Japan it is extremely common during allergy seasons, or if you're sick, to wear a surgical mask, just to, try not to get other people sick or cause any issues with sneezing and spraying bodily fluids and other nasty pathogens around. So, no one would really suspect seeing a woman in a tan trench coat walking around with a surgical mask, especially not innocent children. The way she hunts her victims is rather interesting itself. She follows you down a dark street on your way home from school, or from the arcade, or wherever you were spending your time. When you're alone, she asks you, "Am I beautiful?" There are a few ways you can answer this. If you say no, she simply cuts off your head. If you ignore her, she cuts off your head. If you say yes, however, she'll pull off her mask, showing her hideously cut up, deformed face, and she'll screech at you, "What about now?" Now you have another set of answers. You could try, as most people would too, run away. Get out of there as fast as you can. However, doing this, she'll simply reach out with her long, sharp, rusty, blood-stained scissors and cut your running form in half, severing your torso from your legs. Now, I don't think we find this very savory, do we? So, you could say no, be honest. If you don't think that's attractive, just say, "No, I don't think you are." And once again, it's off with your head. However, you say yes, and she'll cut your mouth, just like hers. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, so if I run into this lady, I'm screwed. There's no way out of it. There is. Either before or after she takes off her mask, simply state, "You look fine to me," or "You look average." Give a non-committal answer. This will confuse her enough that she'll wander off. You can also offer her candy. In Japan, it's believed that offering the dead any sort of food or sweets or anything like that is a way to calm their spirit. So, while you're watching this, if you're walking home, make sure you listen for footsteps behind you. And whatever you do, don't talk to strangers.
Now, as her fiancé, I've got one thing to add. Now, well, she said you may say she looks average, or that could be attractive to someone, etc. There's also another way too. Simply say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That'll confuse her. that could either be you calling her beautiful, or you calling her not beautiful, or ugly, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. So, those 3 ways are the way to escape her. As I pass it back.
Have a good night, kitties.